So another week, another Summer Fiesta mission pack. This time we're working on the medium missions. And last Wednesday on stream, we were able to get 5 objectives done. I got 2 done over the weekend, so we have 5 more. And we're starting off here on Timber Gold Trails with a doozy. We need to harvest a bighorn sheep from more than 125 meters with the 12 gauge single shot shotgun. Now I'm told there's no bullet drop. So it might not actually be that bad, but I suspect it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'll throw all the objectives that we still have yet to get done on screen. And also, by the way, I was going to wear this straw hat, but I think it looks stupid, and we're just not going to kill any bighorn if they think we look stupid. And I see... Oh, that's a nice ram, too. Okay, that could be really crucial here, and I'll get into why in a minute. Can we shoot at this prone? We can. The way he moved, I think we may have hit him. And you can do this in one shot, or you can do this in many shots. And that's why I think it could be fairly crucial that he's like a really good one. That's not him. Because if we gotta shoot him a couple of times, it's not gonna be difficult to say, oh yeah, that's the one. Because I think he's probably 180 plus. So I felt good about where we were aiming. There's no way you drop a bighorn, I would say at that range, almost with any hit. So could have been single lung, maybe he's dead. I didn't see him come up that other side. So, moment of truth, track right where he was standing is typically a good sign for there being blood. That's bright. Nah, it's body blood. So, I think it still can kill them in a singular hit, but it may take multiple. And the question is, what the heck direction did he go from there? If we didn't see him take off, maybe he just, looks like he snuck through here. So I am at least relatively sure that didn't kill him. There were only 2 blood tracks, and typically for like a body shot you want to see at least 3. All I'm finding are old tracks, and this is what I thought could be really frustrating. Yes, we can take multiple shots, as long as they're all over 125 it will complete the mission, but we gotta figure out where the heck he went. And, you know, we can move on to another sheep. We only shot him once, but it was a pretty nice one. I kinda want to get it. I'm hoping that's him. He looks kinda injured. I would say based on the horns it is. So finally caught up to him. This may be ideal, because they don't scale stuff like that really well. We might be able to get multiple shots if we need it, but they gotta be over 125, or it's all for naught. So let's get back. That's 130. I don't see any way we could possibly have messed up the range. Did he stop there? What I could see messing us up is that tree. Let's let him just get up out of there. If, you know, we'd spent all this time getting here, we don't need to miss because there's a tree in the way. That's a little more like it. So he's up there at 134. We can actually move forward a little bit, hopefully get prone. I really want to make sure we get that shot before he starts to climb over top of that. If he would stop, that'd be cool, but we'll do what we have to because he's just making his way. I think he did just stop. See if we can hit him again. Should be a hit. And really, like, we'll probably hit... And he shot with Kane here right next to him that time. Right underneath them. That's really unfortunate. That had to have been a hit. And, this is why I thought this mission could suck. We've hit him, I think, at least 3 times now. Maybe just there 4. And he's still going. I can't believe he's still going. But he is. Did he just lay down? I don't know what he's doing. He's only up to 180, by the way, so he's not even that big. Okay. Just went down. Alright. I don't think any of those could have possibly been sub 125. So, took about 40 minutes, but provided that gets it done, based on the amount of time I have today, we have about an hour per mission if we want to get all 5 objectives done. By the way, there's that elk one, if you guys remember the Rocky Mountain elk mission. That was horrific, but we'll save that for last again. So after all of that, fingers crossed we didn't screw any of these shots up as far as distance. 139, 137, 140, 145, that should be it. He's a 164 scoring ram, 36-minute wound time. And there it is. Medium mission pack, Timber Gold Trails objective done. And while we're on this long range thing, let's head to Hemeldal. And once again, we need a classic rifle. For this mission, we need to harvest a male reindeer from over 200 meters with a lung and or heart shot. And it also has to be a single shot. Not that you can hit lungs twice. and not kill him, I guess if you shot really quickly, but I think this could be easy if we can find one over 200 meters. That's going to be the big thing. Later in the hunt, they'll kind of congregate up here, and I think that's when to do it, but in the meantime, we're going to hit like these big ravines and stuff. There's not many places you could easily do a 200 meter shot, especially with a 4-power scope like this. So, I really think we're going to be at the mercy of our reindeer where we need them to be. So we've covered a decent bit of ground here. No sign of any reindeer. And I think it might be a good idea to actually take a practice shot. So that bear stopped up there, which, by the way, is something reindeer rarely do. See if we even get a lung, because if not, probably we want to aim a little bit high. We don't have to go and find that necessarily, but I at least want to see if that was a lung shot. Looking like it was. So we can probably aim just about dead on then. Good to know. That I think that was like at least 220. He's down right over there. I feel like we kind of put that in the armpit. It wasn't a high shot. 214 meters, so it's not like we were way over 200. Let's real quick, I guess sit him up. That's as good as we're gonna do. If anything, I feel like that hit a smidge higher than we were aiming, so I don't think bullet drop, at least just over 200, is gonna be an issue. I like to wait longer to jump over here and check this spot, but we are trying to be somewhat efficient. If we can knock one of these out in less than an hour, obviously that's ideal, so let's see if maybe one's actually up here already. Best I can tell, no such luck, so they will be here. Probably what we'll do is head down this road then. At least, you know, in theory, one out on the road 200 meters away could be done. And we'll try coming back here in another half hour, 45 minutes. Well, we've got tracks from some reindeer. Pretty rare they travel without a single bull. Although, I don't really know what their tracks are doing. They're way old and they are headed south. If we could get a solid direction on them, I think we could catch them before they get to the border, but the 200 meter thing, that's a whole other question entirely. There's the other tracks. That's a nice bull reindeer there. Nothing to do with the tracks that we just picked up, but maybe potential? I think no, he's not feeding. He might be spooked. Which is maybe why he's kind of traveling slowly. That's 120. I mean, let's, better mark that first. Somewhere right down in there. And then we're going to try to scoot out to the left and just keep an eye on them. I much prefer this over trying to catch up the ones that are an hour ahead of us. I don't know about this. I just called because I'm pretty sure he's calmed down, but how are we ever going to get 200 meters away without spooking him primarily? Like, they are an animal that's less spooky. Like, crouching like this is a thing I wouldn't do with, let's say, a whitetail buck coming in. But we got a long ways to go. So his cows are there. It'll make it a little easier to locate him again. Like, I've kind of lost him as we back up. At least they should all stay together. Oh, there he is. Going away from us. That's a plus. I just have no idea how we'd ever pull this off. I mean, right in that gap, sure. I think he's there? No, he's way up there. Well, how the heck? There's gotta be somewhere we can at least get a shot at him. I mean, it's gonna be a poke and a half, but maybe by some miracle we get a lung? Better than nothing. That's him, but can't really even see what he's... I mean, at least he's still... Let's try it. He dropped. Dude, if that's a lung shot, it's probably like intestine, stomach, liver or something. But if that's a lung shot, we're done. So he's dead right there. We're going to find out quite soon from the blood. I don't see anything bright just yet. Please? I don't think it's going to be. What did we hit then? Oh, we got a lung. Left lung and neck bone 3 at 271 meters. That's it, right? No shot. What a way to get that one done. Oh man, I thought we were completely wasting our time. Like, genuinely, I was just trying it because I wanted to kill time until they get up here. That makes a huge difference. All right. So, I think we're off to Hirschfelden. I feel like that one shouldn't be too bad. So then next up, we need a male fallow deer from over 120 meters with a unscoped rifle. at 100% harvest value. So we're going with the big guns. We have the 9.3. I don't know that we even need lungs. Like, I think a gut shot could do it. And really, again, it's kind of about finding a fallow in the right area. Obviously, the fields are locations where that could happen, and I brought some fallow urine in case we gotta set something up with a little more precision. So, we've got some fallow deer. There is a buck there in the front. That's 180 away. And just to kind of get an idea here, there's no reason to take a shot from this distance, just to see what the sight's gonna look like. I don't see why we can't line that up around 120 or so. I'm not 100% sure that I want to call, because he's broadside and that really helps. That's 160. I think we might kind of just angle to the right across the field and try to get him, you know, let's say in the 130 range. That's like 150 or so, and he's getting a good bit closer. Like, that angle he's walking on right now works. I would say if he stops anywhere at this point, I'd be willing to take the shot. If he gets to like 130-ish, might start to move backwards again. It's 145. I think we're just at the mercy of whatever he does. He stood still for a long time last time he stopped, so hopefully he'll do that again. There we go, 140 on the nose. We can be prone from here. Kind of. Oh man. Can we? I think we can see that good enough. I don't love where that's settled. Try this again. I just gotta start moving. Might be okay to get him on the walk. If we can see him. He dropped. I don't think there's any way that could have been a problem. That one took like 15 minutes if that's done. And there's been, you know, quite a few of these like long range no scope missions or like very specific shot no scope missions. And, you know, no doubt for this video we're going to be zooming in a little bit on some of these things because it's just, you know, otherwise it's a couple of pixels center of the screen. We got a lung shot even. Lung and liver at 136. Perfect. That should be all we needed from that. So we have 2 objectives left to go. And while we head over to Bushranger's Run and get set up for the Axis Deer mission, I wanted to show you something that happened on stream with yet another no-scope mission. I don't know if I should, considering how things are going. Oh my god. It's an albino. I don't think I've ever had an albino blacktail buck. Okay. Can we complete the mission with that one? That is wild. 60. Stop. Stop. Probably have to shoot on the walk. And quickly. His head got in the way, and then we just had to hurry up. It'll get him. Not a hard shot, though. Okay, hit the right thing. Accomplished. Now, not exactly huge at 94, but I'm more... that wasn't that bad, because we were above him, right? These trophy shot poses suck for this. I actually don't know that that was a horrible shot. Clearly it wasn't good enough, but... This is the thing, though. Gun is kind of in his antlers. But anyway, one of the reasons I do these missions, beyond the fact that it's something fun to do and it, you know, has some really cool rewards. When you start hunting a bunch of maps that you wouldn't otherwise hunt, or doing some stuff you wouldn't otherwise do, sometimes you find good stuff. So that was pretty darn cool. Our first trophy from doing the Summer Fiesta missions, and it's an albino blacktail buck. Something we've never had. And by the way, that blacktail mission, heart shot 50+ meters with an open sights classic rifle, that was massive pain. I could not get it done. That was one of the ones I did over the weekend, just to have it out of the way for this video. Here on Bushrangers, though, we need 2 axis deer with a single shot. Now, one grunted over here, like right as we loaded in. Question is he by himself? Does he have some does with him? I think a group of does would be ideal. There's no requirement, male, female, anything like that. We just got to get 2 of them in the same place. Wait a minute. Are they sleeping right there? I think so. Oh yeah, and there is more than one. Got a doe there. I know there was a buck. Is it that? No, that's a doe. No, that is a buck. There's a third one too. I mean, we just started the hunt. I didn't even know animals could sleep that quickly after you start. Okay. So we'll mark that. We'll kind of get over in position when we see them get up. We have some access to your scent and a rounded 10 gauge buckshot with hopefully 2 of their names on it. Man, that's a nice axis deer there. I actually just moved. We were up there where that pig is, basically. I couldn't stand not knowing. I thought maybe they got out of there. Now I can't exact. Oh yeah, there's one right there. They're still sleeping. So I guess we'll go try to get this big one. Oh wait. There's a chance here. That's a group of them again. Okay. Well, these are awake. And there's a really nice one in there. So let's try to find a good open spot to place some scent. Maybe right across this little dip. And then we gotta be 25 to 30 meters from that. And probably a little closer to 30 because that bigger buck's gonna see us. Are you serious? Why? Well, predictably, that didn't work. That gonna spook the other ones too? I don't see how it won't. Okay. Where's the other buck? Yeah, somehow he's still coming in. I feel like we almost ought to go back over here and call again. I think those other ones just woke up. That'd be about right. They should come towards the scent. That doe's right about where we had it. The buck is, I don't know where. Somewhere over there on the left. Alright, she's already trotting away, which is concerning. Timing-wise, this is looking good. That guy's at like 38. This guy's at 28, but they're kind of going to the same spot. There's that big buck grunting again. Neither one of them are at the scent yet. It's almost like exactly in between them, like right there-ish. Oh, on the move, going the wrong direction. I don't know where the does that were with this one got to. Now he's moving. Got a chance here. Okay, we dropped one. We had to have hit the other one. Go down, please. Come on. We had to do that so fast because he was on the trot. I don't know if that's going to kill him or not. I don't even know if it hit him. Like, the good news is, I think he's traveling with those does so we can maybe do it. I think I can see a bunch of tracks there. And the thing about it is, like, the mission yeah, we hit him. The mission just comes up once they're both dead and once your stats update. There's one thing of blood. If we see 3 tracks of body blood, I think it'll kill him. There's another track pretty quick. Oh, man. My tracking's not high enough to know for sure, but I would believe that could bring him down. I mean, amazingly. I think he's gonna survive it, and I don't know that it's worth targeting those 2 particular deer, because I already hit him once. And I don't know what that's gonna do. So let's go back, let's find that big one, and hope that the doe that he was with will, you know, be the second one in this puzzle. Man, that had to be so close. I mean, that is a nice axis buck. Nice long brows, long tines. I can't remember if like the little almost points off his main beams are a good or a bad sign. Coming in a little bit closer. I think I'd like to take him with a bow. I have no idea what happened to the doe. Clearly she's not traveling with him, so why she trotted off there, I have no idea. But on the off chance she's somewhere around and we can make something happen with that, I'd rather not spook her. So that's 30. Let's just try to catch him on the walk. Stopping there and dropping there. Not too bad. So it let us do a good one. And I guess what we're going to do is circle back, because there were 2 does bedded with that buck. And maybe the worst thing we could have done was kind of hit 2 different deer from 2 different groups, because not killing them ends up with a problem. But first things first, this guy, 95 kilo, not a huge weight. Yeah, 188. Kind of a weird score. I don't think I've ever had a 180s axis deer. Not bad then, but not a monster. In that case, back around and see what we can do. We were so close. Oh. That's that buck that we hit. And the doe is right there. So, I don't know. Do we give it a try? pretty close. We might as well. Let's, how do we put the scent here? So we hit a call. I hear footsteps. We need to move. Get scent here and then just get over that direction? Wait a minute. There's two there, too. Those are both bucks. One's trying to fall down the hill. But, this could get interesting. So those are certainly ones we haven't encountered. I imagine they're going to try to come in too. Where the heck do we go? On the other hand, that doe is right there. Maybe we try it and then track these other ones down if this doesn't work. It's actually a little further than I'd like right now. They're lined up pretty darn good. Let's give it a try, I guess. I don't love the angle though. We gotta be able to hit more of the doe. Maybe like this? We already know he's wounded. Let's see if it counts. They both dropped. And it takes a second, like till your stats update. The mission says harvest or kill 2 axis deer in a single shot. Oh, that works. Sweet. Alright, forget the other ones. We're done. We have one mission yet to do, and yet again, it is an elk mission. Look at that. Perfect. Why couldn't that happen the first time? So there's the doe. Hit her that spine 1 and neck bone 3 as well. Exactly what we wanted. I'm curious what the first shot will have done with this guy. Head, skull, and neck. We were right there. I mean, we hit what we wanted half an hour ago. But then we got neck bone 3, left front leg. Frankly, I think we could have hit like the knee and he would have died because I really think this shot almost took him out. So, we're heading to White Hart Island. We need a 250 plus bull elk. 25 plus meters, heart shot with a traditional bow, and I think we're going to do a little practice before we get to that. So the way I see it, we can either use the heavy recurve, which is more likely to drop a little bit. If you aim dead on with the center of the broadhead is good at 20, so I expect this to miss the heart. Yeah, shot right underneath the heart. This is 27 for what it's worth. That's a heart shot. If you look in the bottom right, it tells us. The other option is, with the classic recurve, if you had to aim dead on with the end of the arrow, it's accurate at 30. My shoulder blade liver, I probably aimed a little bit too high. Keep in mind we're at 27 too. That's a heart shot. Which would we prefer? Because I think frontal was more likely. I think I'm going to carry both. I almost prefer the heavy, but maybe range dictates what we do. Well, I guess this does count as a practice shot, even though it's just a cow. Gonna be interesting to try to do this on the walk, but we may need to. Let's see if we can do it with the classic recurve. That looked actually kinda close. And yeah, obviously if there were bulls, we would have set up elk urine spray, try to get them in one spot. But it at least kind of found the mark. I'm assuming it's single lung, and I don't know where all the bulls are. Like, apparently they're asleep. I just cannot find any. And speaking of sleeping, I have another mission that we did on stream last week that turned out really cool. And the objective, by the way, is to shoot a male bantang on the walk with the traditional bow. Ooh. He's right there. Everybody chill. Here's the problem. I can't hit other organs with this shot. Is he sleeping? Is he dumb? Oh my god, he is asleep. I actually said earlier that's the strat. Alright. Here's the thing. I don't know how long we're about to sit here, but I suppose we're about to sit here. Oh. Slow it down, buddy. I ain't ready. Man. Oh. Somebody said it counted when it was, like, just stopping. Shout out him for waiting. I might have hit a shoulder or something, too. Maybe? Ah! Let's go! Clutch! Sick. That one could have sucked. I haven't messed with it. That could have really sucked. We got extremely lucky that we managed to get that. And part of the reason I wanted to show that particular mission getting done was basically, if you haven't done it yet, I think as long as you take that shot right as they're stopping, it still counts as on the walk. And also, if you can find a sleeping bantang, That is the move, because you can't call them. There's no way to, like, lure them to a specific spot. That one was very, very fortunate that we stumbled up on it, got in position, and were able to wait till he stood up. And it probably saved us hours of walking around trying to cut one off. So, speaking of trying to cut one off, if we could just find a bull elk and get in front of it to get, like, a proper test, that would be great. Right here at the golden tree stand, I mean, it's a good spot for him. I hear footsteps. He might have gotten free. Now, the way this is set up, it's likely to end up being like a broadside shot, so it's probably a heavy recurve type deal if we even get a chance. Did he make it over there? We did. Okay. Oh, there's two nice ones. Well, that's good. If we whiff, get another chance. That's 28. Let's just a little closer. Alright. We can aim a little above the heart. Try to drop this right in there. Oh, that had to be close. It's probably single lung. We know there's another one. Now the question is, do we just try frontal with the other recurve instead? Man, I think we shot just under it. Just for the sake of it. That guy's kind of just in the way. See if we can get him. Gotta pause there for a second. I'm very confident that was a heart shot. That was awfully low. I don't know where the big one went. He was down in here. I would have to say that's him. So we're going to make this somewhat quick. That rock could be pretty useful. Because also it's a place to range when we place the scent. Now we got to be on the other side of the water so the elk doesn't get kind of like, you know, stuck going around that. Let's grab this one real quick because it's something we could learn out of that. Oh, that wasn't hard. Just to see then. And again, got to make it sort of quick. I don't know how it's not. That's probably where I'd aim again. So, you know, maybe frontal is better then. Oh, that's not him. So there's another bull, apparently. And he's not going to be 250 plus. He might be 200. That's just what we need to do. There is a potential benefit here, minus the fact that I think we just nailed what we needed on the wrong elk. That benefit is, we get all these other ones out of the way. There shouldn't be any, you know, cow standing in front of our bull, anything like that. We should be able to just go for it when we get the chance. I think she stopped a little shy, actually. More practice shots aren't really bad. Yeah, it's just dropping right in there. I think the classic recurve's the move. Probably not a bad one to practice, because you never know. I still think where we shot that other one was about right. Well, let's see what that does. 3 for 3 on drop shots, and everything else in that herd is either almost dead, the first bull we shot might not be down yet, or dead. So I think that could be a really good thing. This would have been nice if he would have been here like what we did with the first one, because I really think we nailed at least 2 of these. This guy, yep, heart and left lung, 29 meters, 214 score. Would have been nice if somehow they messed that up and that counted. That's got to be above the heart, right? Yeah. Looking at that, like, we should have been pretty close on the other. Who knows, though? It's not necessarily the case that the harvest screen is exactly accurate, but then this time, that was too high. That was neck bone right lung. So we were actually only 1 for 3 on that. I didn't think we aimed that high. I mean, I can see it there. It's very clear what happened, but we gotta be careful with it, but we've done it once. Yeah, I hear you. I can't even get on this rock either. I literally don't know what to do. Like, do we try to skirt out and around and attempt it broadside? I mean, just, what do you do? Could try to, does it make any sense to fast travel away and come back? Not much different than spooking him, is it? I guess it kind of is. Oh, he's stuck there. Well, that's fascinating. It's not like we're not gonna try it. I think we can squeeze an arrow through there. That's 23, so we gotta back it up. But I don't think those trees are gonna stop it. Can we see, though? I hope so. It's gonna be through some stuff for sure. He's walking now. So next time he actually pauses, we're gonna go for this one way or another. That's 29. Might as well get to right on 30 because we know that's what the end of the arrow is accurate at. Just stop. There we go. We're gonna give this a shot. Can barely even see what we're doing. Where's the bottom of the chest? Oh, started moving, but he dropped. Did we do it? Did the game just throw us the biggest bone I could ever imagine? I have no idea. I don't know how we could drop it frontal that low without being hurt. Looks pretty decent. I think there's a chance. Please. Yes! Oh! Oh! I was gonna have to quit. Medium mission pack completed. Let's go! What a dumb way to do it. Oh, between that and the reindeer, what the heck? I'll take it because, to be honest, like, if we could have gotten a setup right, I feel very good that we could have done it. Like, we killed that one earlier. But to be stuck there after we called him in like 3 different times, I'll take it. Medium mission pack is done. I'm going to throw the hard missions on screen. I think we have until August 20th to complete them. So, we're going to give them a try. I had seen them posted in the community and I said, good. Now I know I don't need to do those. But, we got easy done. We got medium done. We got a couple of weeks. Let's give hard a try. So, tomorrow over on Twitch, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we will be starting these out. And, we'll see how far we can get. Some of them look pretty doable. Some of them gonna take some time, much like this elk one did today. But, man, I'm ecstatic. Got that out of the way. It only took 2 real attempts. Shot a number of elk in the process. And, wow. A stuck bull elk. Got it there. But hey, whether it's a sleeping bantang, a stuck bull elk, whatever it takes, an injured access deer earlier, if you get an opportunity for these missions, go for it. And don't look back. And that is exactly how we're going to treat that. So, I guess we can jump back to the lodge and take a look at that albino blacktail real quick. So back here in the trophy lodge, and I think I probably said it on stream, is what I love about going and doing these missions. And even though they can be really frustrating, as apparently all the elk ones tend to be, by the way, that Settler's elk one in the hard pack, could see that being a challenge as well. But there's always that chance that you find something really cool doing something you'd otherwise never spend any time doing. And in this case, it's our first ever albino blacktail buck. And is it huge? No. But at least it's 94 inches. Like, it's got, you know, a decent little 4x4 frame. So we will absolutely take that. Took down a rooster deer in this room to replace it with, but little piebald mule deer, albino blacktail, looking pretty nice in here. And slowly but surely adding to the trophy lodge, even as we go and do these Summer Fiesta missions. So, looking through those hard ones again, I think this is going to be really challenging, but I'm glad we have a couple of weeks to try to knock it out. No doubt, we're going to be going at it on stream, and we'll see what we can accomplish there. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.